Alright guys, this is a special episode. This video, you need to watch it all the way through. Something epic is about to happen. I'm going to share something with you that you probably have no idea about, no one else has been talking about. There's something coming up soon. It's called the Bitcoin halving. Only 14 days before this halving occurs. And let me tell you something about this halving. Every single time in the history of Bitcoin, when we hit this halving, Bitcoin goes parabolic. It just goes to the moon. Every single time. All 2 times when we crossed those halving points, we went up. Look, I've got the chart right here. Charts don't lie, guys. It's right here. First halving, boom, straight up. Second halving, boom, straight up. Look, we're right here at the third halving. We're going to cross this, and you know what's going to happen, right? Same thing that happened here and here. I mean, look at this trajectory. Look at this. This is just amazing. I mean, this is Bitcoin. This is the history of Bitcoin right here. Look, support, go up. Support, go up. Well, that actually doesn't look too bullish. Let me adjust this so it looks more bullish. But look at that, guys. Look, it's just a trajectory going straight up, and we're coming up on this next halving. So look, there we go. That's what's going to happen. I mean, it's right here in the charts. Charts don't lie. I know you've been watching probably some of these other YouTubers, these crypto Bitcoin analysts. You know, they've been going to school for, 10, 15 years. They got their doctorate and whatever and technical analysis, so they know what they're talking about. I mean, they know what they're talking about. And they're saying we're in a bump and run, something like this, I guess. I guess you got resistance, you had a little bump here and had a little bump here and on the run. So again, this is 2 things here. I'm telling you, we got the halving, we got the bump and run that's playing out perfectly. What else? Well, you know that game show, what's that game show called? Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Well, anyone that's in Bitcoin wants to be a millionaire, and we're going to be millionaires. But you know, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? You're not sure about the question. You don't know the answer, so they give you like a safety thing where you can actually ask the audience. And so the audience, like 60% of the audience says the answer is C, and 20% says the answer is D. Come on. Obviously, the masses, if the majority says that this answer is correct, C is correct, you go with the larger number that picked that number because the masses know better. Just like right here, look, everybody's long, 65%. They have the right answer. These idiots right here, these 34%. They're getting the wrong answer. Okay, they're not going to be a millionaire. These people, they're not going to be millionaires. They got the right answer. Come on, having 14 days straight up, just keeps going up and up and up, bump and run, playing out. We're going to the moon. I am so excited. If you just want to buy in or write it up, I get it. That's fine. But some people like to use leverage. Man, forget Bybit. Use BitOffer. I mean, BitOffer offers 2,000 times leverage. I mean, go big or go home, guys. Really, sell your, not financial advice, by the way. Sell your house, sell your car, sell your girlfriend. Do whatever you got to do. Get as much money as you possibly can. Everybody knows it's going up. I mean, it's going to the moon. So you might as well just use as much leverage with as much money as you can and just, be a billionaire, right? I mean, yeah, it's possible, that it could come down, but the chances of that are so slim. I mean, through Bitcoin history, yeah, it's come down a little bit, but it always goes back up, so it doesn't really matter. Worst case scenario, it drops down, to a quarter of the price it is right now. So if you have 100,000 invested, it ends up being 25,000, and you're like, oh well, damn, I could have bought it 25,000. I had 20, bought it a quarter of the price, and then it goes up and I'd have quadruple my money, but it doesn't matter. You don't want to miss out. That's the most important thing. If you're not in, you're going to miss out. So be in right now. There's only been 2 of these, and this is the 3rd one. So if you're not in, you're going to miss out because what's going to happen is right here. I drew it for you. And it could be different ways. It could be like this. That's really bullish. If you want to be bearish, it could be more like this. It could do something like this. There's all kinds of ways, but the most important thing is it's going up. That's what's important, and it's going up after this line. So if you're not in, you're going to miss out. You're going to miss out on all of this money you could have made. Now, there is a possibility. There's this dumb chart I made. I do stuff with rings. I have, if you want to follow me on Twitter, it's optical art chart. I have a live chart. It's a cut down version. If you see this right here, again, these charts are pointless because who cares where support and resistance is or where a potential pivot point is going to happen. It doesn't really matter because Bitcoin's going to be going straight up. The point is just be in so you don't miss out on becoming a millionaire tomorrow or the next day or the next week. You don't want to miss that, okay? Regardless if it drops a little bit, it's going up. So buy in now, not financial advice. Just don't miss out. But if you do want to follow me, I do have charts I have available. I did a cut down version of a chart. It's right here. So this is a live chart right here. And you can see where it's at now. Before we hit this blue ring, and again, that was that chart I showed you previously. But we hit this blue ring, we came up, found resistance, we came below it, and found support, and found resistance, and then we pushed up through it, and we'll come back up on this next ring. So something's probably going to happen here. It might push us down a bit, maybe down to support, and then we cross this ring, we shoot straight up. So anyways, I have access to that. You can watch this chart play out live, and I have the published version too, so you can see how it played out. Again, this is just for fun. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's kind of cool. I just throw some random rings in here and say, hey, watch it happen. And then I get lucky sometimes, I actually respect the rings. Came up, got rejected, and moved down this ring and moved up this ring. And, something might happen here if I'm lucky, but we'll see. Anyway, so again, I have that available, and you can see published versions like before I added a ring. Sometimes I add onto these charts. So like this one right here, I got really lucky on this one. I added this fib circle in here, and it's just so weird. A random fib circle, and it came down and dropped right here, bounced up to this one. Came down to this one, pushed all the way up to this ring, and look, it found resistance on this ring, this little gray line right here repeatedly, and then you keep hitting play. And that's what I'm saying. I have another one where I added, the other fib circle, so I keep updating it. Again, it's just silly fun with rings. If you do want to access my charts, guys, that information is in the description. My website's opticalartcrypto.com. Check out the description. You get my Twitter account link and my website link. I do want to point out, guys, that there is a possibility, a very, very slim chance that Bitcoin could crash. Don't think it's going to happen. It seems very unlikely. I've been watching these professional YouTube analysts, and they're pretty sure that we're going up, and I trust them. I mean, they're so confident. They're giving out affiliate links for people to use leverage, and they wouldn't be doing that if they thought people were going to lose money. So, guys, the halving. Don't forget the halving. Don't forget the bump and run, and don't forget that everybody's long. The masses, they're usually correct. But there is this chart, and this chart it really bothers me a lot because every time we cross one of these yellow rings, we come down. I don't know why. Eventually, it's got to stop. All right. We crossed this ring, we came down. You can see we started pushing up this yellow ring. We crossed it, we moved up a little bit, we came down. We had a pretty big drop here. But I think the halving's going to save us. This right here, this is going to be the point where everything changes, all right? If history repeats itself, we cross this, we come down, we cross this, we come down. It's possible we could cross this ring and then come down again, okay? Maybe down to 3,000 or 2,000. That's bearish. I don't like to be bearish. I just need to let you know that is a possibility. Everybody knows this halving is going to send us to the moon, okay? It's possible that people are being overly, they're hyping this halving so much, thinking it's going to go to the moon when it might actually crash. I just have to put that out there as a possibility. And we are finding resistance at this ring right here. If we can't make it above this ring, then it's possible we could drop down to here or something like that. But we're just going to assume it's going to go up because that makes sense. That's what Bitcoin does. This is a zoomed in version. Again, guys, if you have access to my charts, this is what you see. This is a live version of the chart. They're shareable. You can save them as your own. They play out live on all devices, mobile phones, tablets, desktops. But again, you can see right here, we pushed up, we got some resistance. As soon as we pushed up past this ring, we shot straight up. So as soon as, when we're ready, and it pushes up, as soon as we push past this ring, I expect it just to pump straight up. I mean, we're talking, bam, just like that. Well, we got hit at first. But yeah, that's what I expect to happen, to play out. Now, there's this thing going on. I don't know if you're aware, it's this global pandemic or something. In the U.S., like 26 million people have lost their jobs in the past, I don't know, few weeks or something like that. But, it's recovering. I mean, yeah, we came down a good bit, but it's moving up. This is natural and organic. Things are gonna recover. It's gonna get back to normal. There's no damage. There's no long-term damage. These people will get their jobs back. Everything fixes itself eventually. So, don't worry about the stock market and in this global crisis. Bitcoin's become decoupled. I'm sure you've heard people talk about that. Bitcoin was following the stock market. Stock market came down, Bitcoin came down. But, Bitcoin's going up, right? Bitcoin went up, but you know what? The stock market came down, not Bitcoin. Bitcoin keeps going up, guys. Bitcoin is its own monster. It's going to the moon. These people need to leave me alone. So anyways, I'll sum this up, just let you know, this isn't financial advice, but be in. Don't miss out on missing out. I don't even know if that makes sense, but you know what I mean. Bitcoin's going to the moon. Everybody's bullish. Everybody knows it. This is a once in a 3-time opportunity to not miss out on the halving. So don't be stupid. Buy Bitcoin. Put everything you have into it. And guys, I will see you on the moon.